All right, so we're going to move on to mistake number 2, and we've got a really short one today. Quick overview and then let you go. Mistake number 2 is don't have an ugly resume. Showed this to you before, but again, notice here's my resume from 10 or so years ago. Here is my current resume. All right, the one on the left says start at the top, read all the way to the bottom. Good luck, hope you can find the stuff you're looking for. Okay, you look at that one on the right, there's formatting, there's organization, there's sections, there's white space. Okay, I'm really trying to do my absolute best to make it look professional, make it look a little bit creative, and make it very organized so the person reading it can find what it is they're looking for as rapidly as possible. If you look at mine and say, yuck, I hate it, great. I'm going to show you where to find one, find some other resumes to look at so you can find something that you like. All right, there's a link to this in the resources, or you can just Google it, but it's a great website called 36 Beautiful Resume Ideas That Work, and it is exactly that. It's 36 really sharp looking resumes. Now, you're going to like all of these? No. Okay, in fact, I don't like Scott Tiger's that we're looking at right here. I think it's confusing. Other people, I find a lot of people who really like the way it's laid out. So again, it's an art, remember that. But take a look at this, find something you like, find a couple that you like. You know, if you find one that's fantastic, great. If you find one that needs to be adapted, like you look at Carla's here and say, I do not like that monograph in the top right corner, fine, get rid of it. Or if you look at Scott's next to hers and go, man, that's laid out good, but that blue is really hard to read, fine, change it. You don't have to copy it exactly. But look through this, get some ideas, and your assignment is simply to go back to your resume and add some formatting to it so that it looks good and professional. One last point, I get a lot of people ask what font should I use. Here's a nice list of fonts. You know, you can choose your own, but I would recommend a few things when you're choosing a font. First, stay away from the default. No Times New Roman, no Calibri. Okay, whether you mean to or not, what you're announcing at that point in time is, I don't know how to use computers, so I just use the default settings on mine. All right. Second, don't get weird. Okay, no Comic Sans, no chillers, no wingdings, all right, no, no script, nothing like that. So stick with a basic one. Number 3, it should look clean. Okay, look at all of these. They're all very easy to read. And the point of that is, remember, your resume's in among 200 other resumes. You don't want someone to look at your resume, roll their eyes and go, oh man, do I have to read this? You're not going to get a fair hearing at that point in time. So make it easy to read. Okay, and then one last bit of warning, if you're going to get creative, you're going to put a table in there to spice up the top of it. If you're going to use a custom font, something like that, that's fine and great, but do make sure that you're sending it as a PDF if you do that. The one thing we don't want to have happen on this is have you make it look great, send it to someone, and then when they open it up, it's completely destroyed because they don't have your font or their tables are different or something like that. And so all of your work goes to waste. So do send it as a PDF if you decide to do anything like that. Okay, so that's it. I told you it was going to be a short one. That's it. Go research, go find some stuff that you like, and go tackle that resume and make it look beautiful. Good luck.